Cris. Hi.
So, hi again.
Hi.
General in life, I am really fond of stars. I mean, I got them tattooed all over my body in different parts. And it happened to me several times, but in particular in March, to think about, okay, pandemic is something that was all over the world. And I was thinking about, okay, who cannot be affected by this situation? I mean, a human being. And I started thinking about people maybe in some small, long distant island somewhere in maybe a kind of small tribe we don't even know about or something like that. And then it happened to me to think about stars. And I did this research on Google to find out if there were or there was anyone out in space, in outer space, in that very moment. And there was. Actually,
what do you mean anyone? You mean people?
Excuse me?
What do you mean anyone? You mean a person?
Yeah. I was wondering if there were in that moment astronauts in outer space.
Astronauts,
and, yeah. And I did this search on Google, and there were two of them in outer space since maybe end of December, first days of January. So they were over when this all started, and they had informations from Earth, but they were not really understanding what was going on, because none of us, unless, I mean, people were over 100 years old, none of us could really understand what was going on until we found out. But they were out of Earth. So they came back, I guess, around end of May, starting of June. But until that time, all the craziness we were going through, they were like out of all this. And I have this parallel metaphor with me, because I was spending my first lockdown in a very small place. I mean, it was not an apartment, it was almost a shoebox, because it was 12 square meters and I had just one window. So also physically, the place was pretty much like a small rocket. And so at a certain point, I started thinking like, okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can isolate myself so well. And okay, I needed to go grocery shopping once a week, but all the rest, it was me in outer space, exactly like them. And I started living those days, maybe at the best, also with this image. So they were two, and with me, they were three outside of the normal world. And this, I think this helped me go through this in the first part, made me stronger, made me enjoy loneliness and solitude so much. And also, yeah, I focused a lot on what I could do by myself. For example, instead of turning on the radio or going on YouTube for a video, I was trying to make my own music in a way, or singing and dancing, tapping, whatever, exactly like a person who was in a spaceship in those days. So yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Maybe I'm a little bit, I leave this suspension all the time in my life. And yeah, another time in which stars saved my life.
Okay. So you're actually saying that by redefining your reality, it helps.
Excuse
you.
me?
You're actually saying that by redefining your reality,
Yeah.
you helped yourself.
Yeah, it was not totally on purpose. I mean, I wonder what I could do if I had the same thought, the same intention, because I can't do that. Okay, I am the kind of person that likes to experiment a lot. So I might have done the same for a week, maybe, if there was no pandemic. Okay. Just finding out these two people in outer space and, okay, let's try, let's see what happens. And yeah, it was nice. I have to admit, okay. It was really nice.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Let's
see it. Let's see Chris's story.
Wow, it's so nice here in this little shoebox. Wow, it's so cool here. I can do whatever I want. I really like it here. I can play, I can paint, I can sing, I can do whatever. Yeah. I like it here. The world outside is a bit yeah, I don't like those things that everyone seems to be worried and stressed out, and I don't get it. Why is that? Why I keep hearing those voices? I don't know where they're coming from. I like it here. I think I'm gonna play pretend. I'm gonna it's just always something happening here. People think, that in this little shoebox, nothing's happening. But so much things are happening here. It's actually quite, it's way more interesting inside than. I'm gonna play pretend. I'm gonna play pretend. I'm gonna play as if people from the stars and me are together. We are looking at each other. I'm gonna play pretend. I'm gonna be an astronaut. I always wanted to be an astronaut. I'm gonna be an astronaut today. I'm gonna reach to the stars.
Fly, fly, fly away. Fly, fly, fly away today. Fly, fly, fly away today. So, turn 360 degrees. Okay, now put your head between your toes because you can. Fly, fly, fly away today. Fly, fly, fly away.
I can reach the stars here. Just from here. I don't need anything. I'm looking from way above, way up in the sky. I'm looking down. And I can see this woman child named Cris. She has a thing for stars. She doesn't know that the stars are also, they have a thing for her. This is why we keep on clinging to her. This is why she can find us all over our body. This is why we are looking at her from above, and when she's looking up from her tiny window, she can see us. We are here to inspire. Now, many people, they miss the opportunity to be inspired. But Cris is taking this opportunity. She's using that. Especially now, especially when things are kind of rough for human beings down there. This is exactly the time to look at the stars, to see that there are other dimensions to explore. So when we are here, me and all my friends, the other stars, when we see someone like Cris, we know there's a reason. There's a reason we are all here. Maybe one day we'll get to know each other a little bit better. We had a couple of visitors. Here in the stars, there are no worries. We are here to remind you that there is something bigger. Sometimes you, human being, you think that all you have is just this corona thing, and I don't know, and you have all these money issues and all that, but there is something bigger. And Cris knows that. I hope she's going to tell all the rest.
We are born from the stars. We will go to the stars. We are born from the stars. We will go to the stars. We are born from the stars. We will go to the stars. We are born from the stars. We will go to the stars.
Thank you. Cris, we're back to you, Cris.
Wow. Beyond the performance, I am really sure that as people, we give other people something that cannot be valued by money or any kind of thing that is not a real feeling for each other, especially when there is not so much left. And the reason I want to thank you guys so much is that in the last month, my life, it's been very difficult, and I was kind of forgetting the message that was in the stars. So that's the thing that it's all about. Never forget to be inspired by other people, by true feelings. And as long as we keep on doing that, I am pretty sure there will be always hope. And yeah, thank you so much. I really thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.